but I wanted it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing is, he's 34 right now. When Kanye was 34, he just dropped My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like a revolutionary Kanye album right there. Like, and I know Drake's not Kanye, and he's not trying to be Kanye. He's doing his own thing. Like,
Yeah.
Drake's on top of the game in terms of numbers. Like, literally any track he touches will break the charts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy. He's more of like a pop star. Like, he's kind of got the Michael Jackson thing going on. He's just huge, right?
I'm a pop star, not a doctor.
And literally, the song, he's literally a pop star. Like, he knows what the crowd wants. Like, he knows what'll get clicks, what'll get listens. And at this point in his career, he could drop garbage and it'll still go crazy. Which with some of the songs in this album, case proven, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
this album to me sounded like, I know it was Certified Lover Boy. I know from the get go I should have expected a bunch of Pretty Boy Drake anthems. Like, that's kind of the vibe of it, right?
Yeah.
And that's cool, but I was still not expecting, but I wanted a little bit more to it. Because, like, Views, like, More Life, like, even some Scorpion had a lot of... It's just, his sound hasn't changed in the past, like, 5 years to me.
It really hasn't.
It hardly has. Like, and I think it's progressively gotten worse. I still, like... A lot of people hated Scorpion. I didn't really like it either, but I still think I liked Scorpion more than this album.
Oh, yeah, I definitely did.
The highlights of it were so much better than the highlights of this one. Because there's no... This one, to me, it doesn't seem like there's one signature hit that will be on the charts forever and that will be crazy on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Scorpion had like 3 of those, dude. Like, like that one, I don't know, man.
You're right. It was like he put more effort into Scorpion.
For real. And it's crazy because, like, this was delayed. We've been waiting for years. Like, I thought the fact that he delayed it when it's supposed to drop at the beginning of this year, like, that means it's going to be high quality. He's taking his time with it. Like, you see the track list leaked with all these features. You're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be crazy. And it was such a letdown. Like, it just, he didn't, like, if you're a hardcore Drake fan and you love the Pretty Boy, sound that he's been going for the past few years, then this is probably a great album for you because it's what you expected, like what you wanted, and you're probably vibing to it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like, like what you like. But it's just like, I've never been like a crazy Drake fan. So I was just hoping like he would bring something. I know he's like, Kanye's always trying something different.
Yes.
And Drake's not really like that. Like I said earlier, he's definitely his own artist compared to Kanye. He does something different goals, but he just like, he didn't really branch out. It was a really safe product. But it was like a very safe release for him. Yes. He didn't take any risks with it. Like,
no.
And some artists do take risks and it backfires. Some people try something new and it sounds horrible. But I think at this point, Drake's gotten not, in terms of like selling to the people, he doesn't really have anything to prove.
No.
In terms of like hip hop, in the hip hop community, he definitely still has more to prove in terms of like a rapper. Yes. But in terms of just an artist, like, he doesn't really. So like, why not? Why not just go for something
Step
crazy?
Out of your comfort zone. Out.
That's exactly what I'm
How many number one albums have you had?
Yeah.
All of them.
And you know it's going to sell, but like, just try something different, man.
There's just a lack of creativity at this point.
Very much so.
And that's my biggest issue with the project.
I agree.
Is the lack of creativity, the lack of variety, lack of effort. And that's not to say there wasn't any of that. Like, I mean, you could tell. Like, you get a Drake project, you get hours of work, you get what you get. And at that point, it's just really up to like whether you really mess with Drake's sound or not.
Yeah.
Like, if you like what Drake has been putting out recently, then you're gonna love Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
But like, if you've like, I almost feel like since we've grown up with Drake, like we started listening to Drake like around when he started becoming relevant. Like really huge. Like
back we're in middle school, and then he dropped like Nothing Was the Same. Like, and there's hits on that. Like, he's kind of an artist of our like generation growing up.
100%.
Right? So we've seen his highs, we've seen his lows, we've seen the different ways he's evolved, the ways he hasn't evolved. Like, as an artist,
we know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
And he's had some fantastic projects. If you're reading This Is Too Late,
that's my opinion, his best one. Dude.
That's probably is his best. That was even like a mix. Was that a mixtape?
I don't know. Either way, it was gas.
Either way, like like why couldn't we get something to that caliber of like not only the mood, but just like we keep saying it, but like the effort.
The effort. He was hungry, dude.
He was hungry.
He wanted to feast on that album, dude. Like
and now
he's
just munching on his money at the top. Like
I'm like, nice. I respect your work. You got there, but like, this is where like musically you see a lot of like big artists. Like this is like the point in their career where like they either take that next step to find a way to improve their music or they decline. Drake's never gonna decline as like a individual or as like an icon. Like he's always gonna be huge.
Yeah.
But as an artist, I think this is not a good look.
Yeah.
I hope that he takes his criticism and bounces back next time. But I don't think that'll happen. I think he's got too many yes men in his crew who are probably gassing this up.
Yeah.
But
100%. 100%.
I don't know, man. But like example, like look at someone like Nas who started off his career so strong. He's like I'll preface this, such a different type of artist than Drake, I know, but look at how he kind of fell off for a while, had mediocre projects. Like his debut album was like considered his best one, and it was hard, right?
Yes.
And then he had some flops. He still had good stuff, but like really fell off. And then look at him now, almost 50 years old, dropped King's Dead 2, I think. And that's a top 5 album of the year, maybe even top 3. Like excellent project, great rapping, like
great.
And he's
still trying.
Yeah,
he's like
he put in the effort.
He still wants it.
And he finally like he had some old school stuff, but he hit the new sound a bit, and he killed it. He's
embracing.
Yeah, he's embracing the change. He's evolving as an artist. Like we're seeing different sides of it, and I thought that was sick. Like great album.
Just a lot more respectable album. Too,
yeah, so
compared
much
to Certified Lover Boy.
100%.
Like as much as I did want a Drake album, I didn't know I wanted a Nas album.
Yeah,
and then we got one, and it was great.
Yeah,
we'll probably do a review on it in a little bit. Like, yeah, we didn't really talk about it too much.
No,
might have mentioned it, but like
I think it might have dropped in between this and our last episode. So I don't even know if.
I don't even know if it.
But
we haven't even.
Yeah, we might have to branch on that later or next episode or something.
Yeah.
But it definitely is. It's worthy of talking about. Like it's a very damn good, impressive album, dude. But
I mean, given the circumstances, it's Nas. He's like an old man. Like he couldn't play in the NBA right now. Like that's how old he is. Drake could be in the NBA if he wanted, if he was that good. He's 34.
Yeah, he's.
I don't know why I'm using that as a comparison, but like you know what I'm saying. Like
he's got old knees, dude. Like
yeah, he's got old knees.
But see, yeah, just back to Drake, man. Like I don't know, man. It was just a Drake album. It's like everything you expected, and yeah. If this image doesn't sum it up for you,
and if you don't know what that is,
that's Drake's biggest fanboy. Great, like the biggest Drake yes man. I don't even think Drake likes him that much. DJ Academics, notorious for just hyping up everything Drake drops. This picture, he was live streaming on Twitch the night the album dropped and was listening to the album live for the first time. And you can see a clip at the beginning. He's hyping it up. He's like, this is better than Kendrick. This is the album of the year. My top 5 is Drake. And then like halfway through the album, the dude falls asleep listening to this album in his stream. And his chat's like freaking out. They're like, dude, wake up. They're all making fun of him.
First of all, who falls asleep on a live stream? Like, that's like his job. That's literally like how he makes a good chunk of his money.
Dude was snoring during the album. Dude, like that says everything. Your biggest fanboy who says you can do no wrong with your music fell asleep, dude. And then after he wakes up, proceeds to go on Twitter and just like hype it up. This album of the year. Like, it's just funny. But
That was.
It was probably.
I'm glad this happened.
One of the highlights of my year, dude. Is Academics falling asleep. So funny, dude.
Who would have thought, dude? Like,
dude, yeah. I mean, I don't know what more to even say like about Certified Lover Boy. Like in this, at the beginning when I said like, I feel like my opinion is set on this music and it won't change, I was referring mostly to Certified Lover Boy. And that like
same, yeah.
I listened to it. The best listen of it was the first time I listened to it because it was new and I'm like I didn't know what to expect. Well, I did, but I didn't, you know. And like I liked the first track, like okay, this might be good. And then after re-listening to it, I thought maybe it'd grow on me, but if anything, it just made it decline. I just realized like it just seems so watered down and so like, I mean everything we've said just no effort, no,
I can confidently say this album is not going to age well.
No, I really don't think so. It just didn't hit like that. I don't know, man.
You're right. It just didn't hit.
It didn't hit.
It was like, the vibe was just kind of off. Like, he like blew this whole light-skinned fuckboy like aroma like just way out of proportion.
To the point where it's just like, he could have done it in a subtle way and still killed it. Like, but it was just too, Drake, dude. Like, honestly, first listen, I was probably thinking this is like 5, 6 out of 10. Now it's like hovering around a 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's my rating for it.
Yeah.
Good old 4.5 maybe. Maybe we can be in the middle. 4.5 out of 10.
Okay. I'm still thinking 6.5.
Okay.
I just dropped it another 0.2 from half an hour ago, but
it's declining. That's the point we're making. Like, it'll probably be
it's
2 or 3 by the end of the year.
0.2 in the last half an hour for me.
Somebody, a mathematician, do that rate, and we can find out at what point it'll hit 0 for Jackson.
It'll hit 0 in probably 2 days. Jeez.
Yeah.
But I mean...